In this tutorial, we'll be covering how to use the translate interaction within the SnatchBot platform. Now, you'd use the translate interaction for exactly what it sounds like, translating text input by the user from one language to another. Now, there are a few ways to add it, so I'll show you how to do those multiple ways. First, select My Bots in the left-hand menu, and then select the chatbot that you wish to add the translate function to. Then we'll say add into new interaction / plugin. And in this case, we want the translation interaction. So we'll select that. And I'm just going to call the interaction translate request. We'll go down to it at the bottom here. And as you can see, initially it looks very much like any other sort of interaction. I'm just going to type in some text here that would make sense. Enter English text, and I'll translate it to French. The next thing we're going to want to do once we have that message in is select translation settings. And as you can see, this is going to bring you to a few options. Before we get fully down to choosing our languages, there are a couple different ways that translation can work. The first is on standard accounts without Pro. You'll need to create a Microsoft Azure key. Now, that's relatively simple to do. I'll show you here. By clicking that, you'll go to your overall translation settings, and you can see here that it's relatively simple. Create an Azure account. I believe it's free for the first year. Go to Cognitive Services, get your API, select your resource group, copy and paste it back here, and then you're good to go once you select your languages. In the case of you have a Pro bot like this one, you don't have to do this. So you can just clear that out. I'll say save, and then we'll jump back to our chatbot here. Go back to translate request. And as you can see, we're good. And I want to translate English, so I'll select English into Français. Available here. You can also swap languages as well as see the whole list of available languages. And with that, let's give it a shot. So I'm just going to type something in English. And there we go. See, it's as simple as that. You can get it up and running in a few minutes, and it's a very powerful feature, especially if you want to be able to use this chatbot that you've created across multiple languages and countries. And you can also still create connections and interactions based off of these responses to keep the conversation rolling. So that brings us to the end of this tutorial. I hope you found it informative and you'll be well on your way to adding the translate interaction.